No, I didn't quite think that I was going to last that long. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jim and Bella's Quiz of the Year 2022. I'm just going to take her out for a wee. I didn't expect her to wake up. Be quick, be quick, be quick. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Okie dokie. So, as usual, all you need, be quick. Bella. Fucking hell. Cut! Be quick. Be quick. Great. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper and your brain's engaged. All these questions happened in 2022 and the object of the quiz... Fucking hell. Come, good girl. The object of the quiz is not to get the questions right. The object of the quiz is for your answers to match my answers, because my answers are the only one that are correct. I hope you enjoy a lovely little Christmas quiz from me to you. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Then let's begin with question number 1. Which TV presenters were criticised for jumping the queue to see the Queen lying in state? Which TV presenters were criticised for jumping the queue to see the Queen lying in state? Easy one to start. Easy. So, next one. You don't need to write the answers in here. You need to write them on your pieces of paper. This is for you to get your quiz with each other, not on the chat. Okay, no worries, Rob. Thank you. You've ruined it for everyone. Someone put Ant and Deck, so they're wrong as well. No worries. Okay, question number 2. On the 1st of March this year, which seaside town became the UK's newest city? The 1st of March this year, which seaside town became the UK's newest city? There's my girl. Question 3. Nice and easy, apparently. Who did Will Smith slap in front of a global audience of millions on live TV? Take your wife's name out your mouth, man. Who did Will Smith slap in front of a global audience of millions on live TV? That was question number 3. Question number 4. We're rattling through them. Was that a Rocky impression? Wasn't great, was it? Question number 4. Which actor fronted the opening ceremony of the Men's Football World Cup? Which actor fronted the opening ceremony of the Men's Football World Cup? Oh, you've got some very funny answers coming up in the chat. You lot are crazy.
Playing from Jim's iPhone.
Thank you. Okay, question number 5. Which singer finally started her residency at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas this year? Which singer finally started her residency at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas this year? That's Sir Elton to you. Question 6. During the famous Wagatha Christie trial, Rebecca Vardy claimed which singer had a chipolata? No, that seems quite big. During the Wagatha Christie trial, Rebecca Vardy claimed which singer had a chipolata? Bit embarrassing. Neil, you can never get rid of my Deliveroo account, please. Neil left the company I worked for about 2 years ago, and yet I still use him for a Deliveroo discount. Thank you. Question 7. Which of these people died first in 2022? Which of these people died first? Was it Angela Lansbury, June Brown, or Coolio? Which of these people died first in January? The fans want to know what the dog's called. The dog is called Bella. That's my girl, Bella. Hi. Hi. That's my girl. So I'll tell you again, which of these celebrities died first in 2022? Angela Lansbury, June Brown, or Coolio? Okay, this one's a little bit tougher. Question 8. In which Edinburgh Cathedral did the Queen's coffin lay at rest for 24 hours, allowing the people of Scotland to pay their respects? I want the name of the cathedral. A little bit tougher there. In which Edinburgh Cathedral did the Queen's coffin lay at rest for 24 hours, allowing the people of Scotland to pay their respects? What's this? What's this? Okay, question number 9. Which long-running TV soap ended in July after 37 years on our screens, only to be bought back by Amazon TV for next year? Which long-running TV soap ended in July after 37 years on our screens, only to be bought back by Amazon TV for 2023? Some very funny answers. Bella is still here, everyone. Don't panic. She's just chewing on some other items that I've purchased for her. Question 10. What did Microsoft finally retire this year? Nobody used it. So what did they get rid of? What did Microsoft finally retire this year? One for all you sports fans out there. Claire asked if your hair is a wig. It's not a wig, no, it's a system. Thank you, Claire. Question number 11. Who did Novak Djokovic beat in the men's final Wimbledon? Who did Novak Djokovic beat in the men's final Wimbledon? Question 11. Dee-dee-dee. Ba-da-bow. Da-da-da. Question 12. Which TV presenter won Strictly? Which TV presenter won Strictly? Da, 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 da. Beep, 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 beep. You're all going, oh, what was her bloody name? I know you are. What was her bloody name? It's a her. Or how she might identify. Nobody can tell these days. Da dee dee dee. Ba ba da. Dee 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 dee. Da da da. Question 13. The number of what dropped below 40,000 this year in the UK, the lowest ever recorded. So the number of what dropped below 40,000 this year in the UK, the lowest ever recorded. Was it A, pubs, B, babies called Gary, or was it C, Football League average attendances? So the number of what dropped below 40,000 during 2022 this year in the UK, the lowest ever recorded. What was what? Was it pubs? Was it babies called Gary? Or was it Football League average attendances? Question 14. Which couple tried to copyright the word archetype? Which couple tried to copyright the word archetype? Boom. Product placement. Oh, Red Stripe, yeah. It's all down at the offie. Cheers. Question 15. Back in February, disguised as a panda, which Australian was unveiled as the winner of the third series of The Masked Singer? Back in February, disguised as a panda, which Australian was unveiled as the winner of the third series of The Masked Singer. Cast your mind back to February. I know what you're saying. I can hardly remember what happened yesterday. Neither. Been to the doctor about it. Question 16. Which city hosted the Winter Olympics? Which city hosted the Winter Olympics? It was disguised as a panda, says Mrs. Panzer. Very funny, Sharon. Very good. Very witty. Okie dokie. Ha ha. Okay, it's time for the sound round. Here we go. I'm going to play you three famous people speaking about something that happened this year. All I want you to do is please name those famous voices.
Number one. I have no idea. That's not my area of expertise. I wouldn't even know how to do that. And also, what does that get me? If I wanted to leak things about Johnny, I could have done that in a much more successful way, in a bigger way. Number 2.
If you end your relationship with Qatar, I'll donate this 10 grand of my own money, that's a grand for every million you're reportedly getting, to charities that support queer people in football.
Number 3.
This is BBC News from London. Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Okay, now.
In a statement, the palace said the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and the Queen Consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow.
The Queen's dead. And Bella's just pissed on the floor. I wasn't expecting that. Right. There. Yeah, here we go. Right. I'll play you it again.
Number 1. I have no idea. That's not my area of expertise. I wouldn't even know how to do that. And also, what does that get me? If I wanted to leak things about Johnny, I could have done that in a much more successful way, in a bigger way. Number 2.
If you end your relationship with Qatar, I'll donate this 10 grand of my own money, that's a grand for every million you're reportedly getting, to charities that support queer people in football.
Number 3.
This is BBC News from London. Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Now she's died again.
In a statement, the palace said the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and the Queen Consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow.
There you go. Those are the sound questions. No, I'm afraid she doesn't do many tricks yet. One of the biggest tricks she does do, though, is obviously pissing on the floor. Question 18. Here's a fun one for you. Granny, cover your ears. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has apologised for insulting a political rival in Parliament, but what was she caught saying? Was it A, that guy's a wanker? Was it B, that guy's such an arrogant prick? Or was it C, that guy is a dickhead? New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has apologised for insulting a political rival in Parliament, but what was she caught saying? She's a Welsh girl. Was it, well, that guy's a bloody wanker? Was it, that gay is an arrogant prick? Or was it, that gay is a dickhead? A, B, or C? 3 different accents for you there. No problem. What else I can do? Loads. Just let me know. Question 19. Researchers in the Antarctic announced that they had found the previously undiscovered wreck of which ship used by Ernest Shackleton in his expedition in 1915? Question 19. Researchers in the Antarctic announced they had found the previously undiscovered wreck of which ship used by Ernest Shackleton in his expedition in 1915? Question 20. In which sport did Eve Muirhead, don't know if that's how you say it, Muirhead, in which sport did Eve lead her team to gold in the 2022 Winter Olympics? In which sport did Eve Muirhead, should have done research, led her team to gold in the 2022 Winter Olympics? We'll just go with Eve. If you don't know it now, you never will. It's quite sweet, Red Stripe. But with only 300 calories, it's the best beer I can have. Cheers. Red Stripe, Ash, you must have missed it. This is all they had at the co-op, at the Offie on the corner. Didn't have anything. was going to do it sober. Question 21. What's the name of the civil servant who was tasked with investigating breaches of COVID regulations in Downing Street? What is the name of the civil servant who was tasked with investigating breaches of COVID regulations in Downing Street? Pabst would go better with the jacket. What's Pabst? P-A-B-S-T. What's that? Is it some sort of beverage? It's a lighter, lower calorie beer. I see. What are you saying, Rob? Sound I've got a bit chunky? How very rude. Thank you. It's all the foreigners, isn't it, saying that? I like my good old British red stripe. Thank you very much. From Britain. Thank you. What month? Question 22. What month is King Charles III set to be coronated? Question 22. What month is King Charles III set to be coronated? I suppose it's a 2022 question, isn't it? It's a 2023 question, but... Charlie, red stripe is Jamaican. Yeah, and you're a fucking idiot, mate. You're a clown. Of course it's fucking Jamaican. That was the joke, you little prat. Absolute grade A prat. Question 23. The song Running Up That Hill. Running up that hill. Keep running up that hill. I'm running up that hill, and that's my hill. Received renewed global attention after being featured in season 4 of which show? The song Running Up That Hill received renewed global attention after being featured in season 4 of which show? If it had been in Warren, I reckon we might have got about another 15 viewers, but I'll take it. I'll take it, boy. Question 24. The Daily Star compared the brevity of Liz Truss's premiership to the shelf life of which vegetable? The Daily Star compared the brevity of Liz Truss's premiership to the shelf life of which vegetable? The Eggs episode of Warren is still the greatest TV moment on the BBC. Fucking hell, Jay. That is some claim. That is some claim. Thank you. Stunned. Question 25. It was announced that the world population had risen to what? Was it 6 billion? Was it 8 billion? Or was it 10 billion? Too many. And they're all Tories. It was announced that the world population had risen to what? Hello, Alex Forsyth. Was it 6 billion, 8 billion, or 10 billion? Hey, what's this? No. Why does he? How was your lunch, Jim? Thank you, Matthew. I went to a lovely little. We can get the dog out. Come here. She's going to bite me. It's going to be annoying. Right, here we go. Question 26. You see, she's gone straight for me. What is the highest grossing film of 2022? Question 26. What is the highest grossing film of 2022? Bella. Enough. No. Don't shout, redirect. I've been doing loads of research on it. Okay, what about this? This is nice. God, fuck me, she's hard work. Okay. Don't get a puppy, they said. They said, don't do it, Jim. Okay, she's leaving everything. Okay, no worries. In there you go. That's it, baby. In your bed. Good girl. Okay. So there's Bella, everyone. She's eating everything. They did say puppies are really hard. They really are. Okay, where was I? Running up the hill. No. Which is the highest grossing film of 2022? Did I ask you that? Question 26. What's the highest grossing film of 2022? If I haven't, question 26. What's the highest grossing film of 2022? Question 27. Which online homeware retailer went into administration, causing thousands of orders to be cancelled? Question 27. Which online, can hear her crying. So hard done by, isn't she? Question 27. Which online homeware retailer went into administration, causing thousands of orders to be cancelled? Question 28. Why was Conservative MP Neil Parish forced to resign in April? What was he caught doing? Why was Conservative MP Neil Parish forced to resign in April? What was he doing? Question 29. Activists from Just Stop Oil threw tomato soup over which painting at the National Gallery in London? I want the name of the painting, please, not the name of the artiste. The name of the painting. Activists from Just Stop Oil threw tomato soup over which painting at the National Gallery in London? Where's Dad says these are all brilliant questions, but you don't know the answer to any of them. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Danny, when was the last time you picked up a newspaper? Bella, it's okay. Everything's okay. Maddie, Jimmy, 15 people voted that you have to let Bella out the cage. Who are those 15? Who are those 15 people? Why have I? It's not a cage. It's a crate. Okay, finally, question 30. An English football club found themselves the subject of mockery after appearing to name one of their stands after which British serial killer? Question 30. An English football club found themselves the subject of mockery after appearing to name one of their stands after which British serial killer? Free Bella. Okay, well, I've put a vote to the vote. Michael Jackson has said, speaking of dads, can you say hello to my old man, Graham, please? It would make amends for the slightly piss-poor gifts I got him today. Michael and Graham. Hi, Graham Jackson. I'm stunned that he faked his own death to stop everyone thinking he was a paedophile, and the first thing he does is come onto my quiz to come back to life. So fair play, Mike. Thank you and welcome. Stop fiddling with kids, you wicked dogs. Okay. The quiz has ended. And the poll has ended too, with 28 votes. We're letting Bella out the cage. Bella, you're free. Okie dokie. Do you need the name of the killer? I need to name the killer, please. Need the name of the killer, please. Okie dokie. If anyone wants me to repeat any questions, you need to let me know now. It's a crate, not a cage. You're right. Thank you. You see, this is why we can't do anything together because she eats. Okay, here we go then. What I want you to now do is you want me to repeat question 28 and 29. Okay, no problem. Question 28, 1, 2 and 10. Okay, question 28. Why was Conservative MP forced to resign in April? Good go. Good go. And question 29. Activists from Just Stop Oil threw tomato soup over which painting at the National Gallery in London? Question 1. Which TV presenters were criticised for jumping the queue to see the Queen lying in state? Question 2. On March the 1st this year, which seaside town became the UK's newest city? And question 10. What did Microsoft finally retire in 2022? Question 5 and 6. Yeah. Question 5. Which singer finally started her residency at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas this year? And question 6. During the Agatha Christie trial, Rebecca Vardy claimed which singer had a chipolata? (12 and 19). You take the piss, you lot. Okay, last once. This is fucking chaos. 12. Which TV presenter, not the face? It's really, really important to me. Ah, fucking hell. Right, go on there. Do something else. Bella, what's this? What's that? That's nice. Look at that. Fucking hell. Question 12 and 19. Which TV presenter... Which TV presenter won Strictly? Hey, enough. Won Strictly. Which TV presenter won Strictly? And question 19. Researchers of the Antarctic announced that they had found previously undiscovered wreck of the ship used by Ernest Shackleton during his expedition in 1915. I want the name of the ship, please. Hey. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Right, we're getting a dog trainer. Honestly, I promise. We've already got one. Okay, you've got 30 seconds to get your answers done. If you haven't got an answer, fill it in. She hasn't started yet. It's just been me. That's the end of the quiz. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Well done, team. What I want you to do now, please, is swap your answer sheets with the person sitting next to you. Swap your answer sheets over with the person sitting next to you. Be quick, be quick, be quick, be quick. And they're going to mark your questions for you. Okay, this has been a couple of times. Shout out to Jamie Dean for not buying his Secret Santa, his dad, a gift. Oh, bloody hell, Jamie Dean. His poor father. Don't go for the hair, Bella. That will not stay on. That'll be in your mouth and you'll be running around the park with it. Jim, the wife says you need some nice art for your walls. Well, I won't be asking your wife. Here we go. Question number 1. Which TV presenters were criticised for jumping the queue to see the Queen lying in state? They were Hollow Willoughby and Philip Schofield. You can only have 1 point for both of those answers. If you've got one or the other, you only get half a point. So 1 point, please, for Holly Willoughby and Phil Schofield on some really weird shit on the internet about Phil Schofield. Be careful. On the 1st of March this year, which seaside town became the UK's newest city? Any idea, anybody? Southend-on-Sea. Southend became the UK's newest city. Who did Will Smith slap Take your wife's name out of my mouth, Rocky. Slap in front of a global audience of millions. It was Chris Rock. The actor that fronted the opening ceremony in the Men's Football World Cup was Morgan Freeman. The singer who finally started a residency at Caesar's Palace was Adele. And during the Agatha Christie trial, Rebecca Vardy claimed the singer Peter Andre had a chipolata. Which of these people died first in 2022? Was it Angela Lansbury, June Brown, or Coolio? I can tell you it was June Brown. June Brown died in April, Coolio was in September, and Angela Lansbury was in October. So the answer I was looking for was June Brown. In the Edinburgh Cathedral, what's the answer to number 4? Was Morgan Freeman, Maddie? In which Edinburgh Cathedral did the Queen's coffin lay in rest for 24 hours, allowing the people of Scotland to pay their respects? It's a tough one. It was St Giles. St Giles Cathedral. Well done if you got that. The long-running TV soap, which ended after 37 years on our screens, only to be brought back by Amazon TV, was Neighbours. And question 10, that was a tricky one, Jay, you're right. Question 10, what did Microsoft finally retire this year? Internet Explorer. That is long gone. Come. Good girl. Any bed. Novak Djokovic beat Nick Kyrgios. Nick Kyrgios. Don't know how you say his surname. In the Wimbledon's final, and the TV presenter won strictly was Hamza Yassin. She won strictly. Question 13. The number of what dropped below 40,000 during 2022 in the UK, the lowest ever recorded? Was it pubs? Was it babies called Gary? Or was it Football League average attendances? The answer was pubs. Which couple tried to copyright the word archetype? That was Meghan and Harry. Boo. And question 15, back in February, disguised as a panda, the Australian that was unveiled as the winner at the third series of Masked Singer was Natalie Imbruglia. Hard quiz for Rumsey. Which city hosted the Winter Olympics 2022? Beijing. And the sound round, the 3 famous people, you can get 3 points, 1 for each correct answer. The people you heard, the first one was Amber Heard. Then we heard Joe Lycett. And finally, Hugh Edwards. 1 point for each correct answer, please, for Amber Heard, Joe Lycett, and Hugh Edwards. Question 18. The New Zealand Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, apologised for insulting a political rival in Parliament, but she was caught saying, that guy's such an arrogant prick. And he was. He really was. Researchers in the Antarctic announced that they had found the previously undiscovered wreck of which ship used by Ernest Shackleton? It was the Endurance. And the sport, which Eve Murrayhead led her team to gold in the 2022 Winter Olympics. It was curling. I don't know if you got that. The name of the civil servant who was tasked with investigating breaches of COVID rules in Downing Street? Sue Gray. I don't know if you remembered that. And King Charles III is set to be coronated in May. The song Running Up That Hill, running up that hill, keep running up that road, featured in Stranger Things. And the Daily Star compared the brevity of Liz Truss's premiership to the shelf life of a lettuce. It was announced that the world population had risen to 8 billion. Seems like a lot. 8 billion. And the highest grossing film of 2022, grossing over $1 billion, was Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick. I watched that. It was crap. Which online homeware retailer went into administration, causing thousands of orders to be cancelled? It was Made.com. And the Conservative MP Neil Parish was forced to resign in April for watching porn in Parliament. You dirty old git. Wait till you get home. Question 29. Activists and Just Stop Oil threw tomato soup over sunflowers by Van Gogh. I think Denny said he was a weirdo. Nice. And finally, an English football club have found themselves the subject of mockery after appearing to name one of their stands after which British serial killer. It was Rose West. So they had some local estate agents which were called Gilbert and Rose, and they added it to the West Stand. It became the Gilbert and Rose West Stand. So the answer was Rose West. I had some questions here. What's the answer to number 4? The answer to number 4 was Morgan Freeman. The answer to number 12 was Hamza Yassin, which was the Strictly presenter. The answer to 26 was Top Gun Maverick, which was the highest grossing film. Fred West. Unlucky, Zach. So close. Will I just accept Top Gun? Dan, I'm not marking the questions for you here. Your friends, colleagues, and family are. But if you're asking me, would I accept Top Gun? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Top Gun Maverick, I would. Okie dokie. Answer question 11. The answer was, who did Novak Djokovic beat? It was Nick Kyrgios. Some good scores here. Annie got 11, Chloe 16. Oh, my darlings. Okay, so add up your scores and see who's won between yourselves. If you want, we have a tie-break question. Tie-break question for you if you need it. 26, good score, Rosie. Paddy, 22. Well done. Well done, Amy, 15. Maddie, 25. Matt, 27. Rob, 29. God, 29. Very impressive. Okay, I can do you a tie-break question. 19 for the Millers, good score. Evan's got 11. Ben Craigie, 31. Neil, 31. Well done. Okay, Angela, 8. Hey, someone's always got to finish last, but it doesn't mean you didn't try. God bless you, sweetheart. So, here we go. Tie-break question. Closest one wins. With Spaceman, Sam Ryder scored the 3rd highest jury vote score in Eurovision history. How many points did he get? Your time starts now. Okay, your time is up. I can tell you that Sam Ryder, in fact, just if you're doing tie break amongst yourselves, shout out to each other how many you think he got. I can tell you that with Spaceman, Sam Ryder scored the 3rd highest jury vote score in Eurovision history, and he got 283 points. The closest on our chat, she might have only got 8 points, but she's won today's quiz with 300. Angela, well done. You were the closest. Well done, team. That is it. It is 8:45 on Christmas Day. I hope you've had a very, very, very lovely day. And I love you. And I hope to see you all soon. Happy Christmas. And bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. See you, Michael Jackson. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.